Hi again. This is Dr. June Phelps, a clinical psychologist from Avenues of Counseling and Mediation in Fairlawn, Ohio. And I'm here today to share with you some more tips to help you sleep. This is segment 4 of a 6-segment series. And I'm just trying to share with you during this period in our history that's really challenging, as I've mentioned before, ways to support you sleeping as dealing with this stressor that's affecting all of us in one way or another can really have an effect on our ability to fall asleep and to stay asleep. So I'm going to be providing you with some tips today about what you can do during the day that really will support your sleep at night. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. And the first thing I want to talk to you about has to do with exercise. Exercising during the day is very helpful in terms of you feeling tired at night and supporting your sleep at night. And during this period of time, during the pandemic, we are much more likely just to stick in our houses. We're not going to the gym anymore if that was our regular routine. We might be a little bit concerned about being outside. And so our exercise has really declined. But what I want to encourage you to do is to try as hard as you can to do exercise in a safe manner. If you can be outside your home, taking walks, taking jogs, staying near home and not, while at the same time social distancing, I suggest you do that. If you need to stay in your home, even going up and down the stairs, if you have staircase is great, or doing some kind of aerobic activity, doing jumping jacks, some form of exercise during the day is really terrific to help you fall asleep at night. But you don't want to do that exercise within a 3-hour period of going to bed. So you want the exercise to occur in the morning, in the afternoon, and the early evening. Because if you exercise too close to falling asleep, that actually energizes your body and makes it more challenging to fall asleep. So you want to move your exercise earlier in the day. Another really important, something important to do during the day that really helps sleep at night is getting out in the sunshine, or just even getting out in the light during the day, even if it's a rainy, overcast day. If you can't go outside and get some light, make sure you have your windows open during the day so that you're experiencing that sunshine. We do, as human beings, follow a 24-hour circadian rhythm. Having light within that 24-hour period followed by darkness really helps us get into a normative sleep cycle. If we're always kind of in the dark, that's not helpful. If we're always in the light, that's not helpful, but having this regular shift from light to dark sets our circadian rhythms and helps us fall asleep and stay asleep. So get out into the sunshine or just into the light during the day. My third tip in this segment is if you can reduce your caffeine intake. 1 cup of coffee is not a problem, but if you're having 6, 7, 8 cups of coffee during the day, or you're having soda pop that has caffeine, or lots of chocolate that has caffeine, or other sources of caffeine, that's a stimulant, and that can keep you awake at night. So some of the research suggests that the last amount of caffeine you should have, maybe that last cup of coffee, if you have 1 or 2 cups of coffee, should be 8 hours before you go to sleep, so it can be metabolized through your body. Alcohol has been shown to disrupt your sleep. So if you drink a lot of alcohol, or even a moderate amount of alcohol, that can make your sleep more easily disrupted. You might fall asleep quickly, but you're very likely to have disrupted sleep that really isn't restful, and makes it more difficult to feel energized the next day. So if you can reduce the amount that you drink, that will make a huge difference in terms of your long-term sleep. Staying hydrated during the day is very helpful, so drink a lot of water during the day. that will help you also at night to sleep. You don't want to be drinking right before you go to bed. That could interfere with your sleep, but if during the day you're hydrated, that will help you. And no big spicy meals before you go to sleep. Digestion, if you're digesting a really heavy meal or you have heartburn or gas, that's going to interfere with your sleep. So you want to just eat a light meal if you can, if close to bedtime, or better yet, just eat your main meal around 7 during dinner time, 6, 7, and have a few hours before you go to sleep where you're not digesting a heavy meal or a spicy meal. Okay, so those are just some things you can do during the day that will support good sleep during the evening. Hope this is helpful, and just want to encourage you to tune into our next segment for more tips to help you to sleep. And if you have concerns about your sleep, if you think if your sleep problems are associated with more mental health issues, I strongly encourage you to call us at Avenues of Counseling and Mediation. We are providing teletherapy right now, and we would be glad to speak with you and assess and determine whether you are having more serious mental health problems and to provide you with support. Okay, thank you so much. This is Dr. June Phelps, clinical psychologist at Avenues of Counseling and Mediation.